with anybody. She's such a diva. She's got to have her own dressing room. I look lovely in a loincloth. And not really.
Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, as you know, I love a musical, and last week I was lucky enough to go and meet one of my absolute theatrical heroes, Jodie Prenger, and interview her about her new role in Tell Me on a Sunday, which is going on a UK tour. Here's what we got up to.
So, little story for you. When I was 16, I was obsessed with the TV show I'd Do Anything, and basically I used my MySpace bulletins to canvass votes for Jodie, and now I'm sat here interviewing her. That's not a journey. I don't know what
Oh my god, this is really awkward because I actually did the show Joseph, so
yeah. She was on Maria actually.
I was on Maria.
Yeah. So yeah, the fact that I'm here now interviewing her. So you are going back out on the road
back
with
Tell Me on a Sunday. God, it's a gorgeous show. I mean, look, you know when Andrew Lloyd Webber and Don Black get together, a little bit of I love it. I love them both. They just well, they are geniuses in our industry, aren't they? And so yeah. It's just a brilliant relief, especially after this pandemic.
How are you feeling about being back in a rehearsal room?
Excited. It's very different. And quite I was really nervous. But what's nice about this, because we've done this show before, I've worked with Paul before, I've worked with Ruth and everything, and Francis. So yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. It's like seeing old friends.
Yeah.
You're very you, you're very me. We seem to go together.
That was We Just Can't Be Separated.
Oh, we just can't be separated, sorry.
Well, that's lovely, Jodie. Just the sense of 30 love, 40-30, juice, advantage me. There's just a nice one-upman, a lovely matey one-upmanship, which has a bit of romance to it as well.
Just that one, you know, sat down. Just feels very...
Do whatever you want to do. One thing I would say, swap receiver hand at a decent line in the text. So we have something here, and then without it looking contrived, so that we can access all areas from wherever we are in the auditorium kind of thing.
So obviously I've never sat in a rehearsal room before, and the thing that's like shocked me the most is the way that you did the show in 2014? Yeah. the way that you're like, oh yeah, because last time I did this, didn't I? Like the amount of shows, I mean, I can steal the posters around here, the amount of shows that you've done since then.
It's weird, isn't
and
it?
you're like, oh yeah, because I remember when I did this last time, and I'm like, that's like 7 years ago.
Oh, Amy, don't get me wrong, half of it wasn't there. I'm not going to lie, half of it really wasn't there.
I'm just like, if I keep saying that I did this last time, they'll let me do it.
That's true.
You definitely choreographed this last time.
Yeah, they stopped me doing the splits, I don't know why. But no, it was just, yeah, it's funny what's in there and what's kind of muscle memory, but no, there was loads that wasn't. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm professional at all.
So what drew you back to this show? Why did you decide to come back?
The music, other people, and it's just those elements, isn't it? You know, when you get asked to do an Andrew Lloyd Webber and a Don Black show, you just say yes. There's no question of a no. But yeah, I just love it.
I know you're gonna love him. He's funny and he cooks, Mum. Don't know how I ever managed without my own gourmet one. Ready-made life. Fancy that. A child and husband now. I'll soon become a ready-made mom. A ready-made home. Big red barn. A porch with soft.
Do you miss though? So obviously it's a one-woman show. For anyone that doesn't know, Tell Me on a Sunday is a one-woman show, and it's sort of your journey through. Is it moving to New York?
She goes through it. I mean, God, I've been through it myself, so it's kind of like a real life.
But do you miss the camaraderie of being in a company show?
Yeah, I can imagine there's quite a few companies out there that are probably glad I'm not in their cast, because I do like to mess around. I can be really naughty on stage. So I do miss that. I am the Joker. I will go too far.
Muck-up matinees, are they like your absolute forte?
Do you know, the thing is, don't really always watch, if you go to a matinee, come and watch what's going to happen, because you know something's going to happen.
Yeah. But right, am I right in thinking, or have I made this up? So when you got Nancy, they put you into Les Mis for a little bit.
Oh, that was amazing.
So obviously everyone says, like I've heard in interviews and stuff, that sometimes being a principal is quite lonely because you're in your own dressing room and sort of when you're on stage nobody else is, etc. So was it amazing to go and have that experience of being in that huge company show before you went to be Nancy?
Oh, I mean, it's 1,000% like that, but I don't think I'd ever change anything. I don't like... There are some people who like to stick to the dressing room and stay on their own, but I love doors open and I'm a feeder. I just you know, if you can't be thin, make your friends fatter. I will feed them so much, and I go around and take sweets. And it was so funny when we did, especially when we did Nancy. I always used in the interval. I used to go around and take everybody quality streets.
Love that.
So my mate Matt Clark got dressed up in my Nancy outfit and came out with this big box of quality streets, going, "I loved you on feeding." So no, I love the company and it's just being part of a big company. It's family, and that's what they'll always be.
So will you be making any different acting choices this time? Because having spoken to my friends who are in the industry, when they watch themselves back, like one of my friends was watching back something she did 7 years before, and she said, I would have made so many different choices this time, but I suppose that's good because you're always learning and you're always evolving as a performer. Is there different choices you'll make because of like life experiences you've had?
No, massively, massive, and I think the shows you've done and what you've learned, and I think this industry more than anything, you can always grow, you can always change, and there's loads of different choices. And I think so. There's Time on a Sunday was the first one woman show I'd ever done. Nobody wanted to work with me.
They were like, she can't
work with anybody. She's such a diva. She's got to have her own dressing room.
she wants one for her costumes.
She doesn't want to share the quality street.
And one as a meditation room.
I never thought that. Excuse me, can I have a meditation room, please?
You're like, because you can take your pick of your dressing room. This is my nap room.
This is what, could you imagine? It's not actually, a lot of theatres, and they won't mind me saying this, it's not that glamorous.
Darling, I'm the queen of Amdram. I know.
It's not that glamorous, isn't it?
I brought a mouse home to my house.
Where is he now? He's he's gained about 2 stone on Doritos. So no, it's not glamorous, but there are some theatres where they do have like the really big stars come in, like this. I think the Palladium, and there's one in Blackpool and stuff, and it's when they have, I think they had Bette Midler in Blackpool, and I know the Queen, and they do the dressing rooms up, so that's quite nice.
I love that. So you did a lot of stream theatre during lockdown. Like, how was that for you? Like, did you enjoy sort of obviously it was the only option at that point, but doing something a bit different?
Oh, I loved it, and I think it was that. Do you know what? It was a great crossover. I've always said that, because in my career so far, you all know as well, there's always there's a TV and there's theatre, and they rarely cross over. Whereas now I think it's just kind of opened up, opened the doors to so many different things, and you're able to work in different mediums. So even though you perform in a play, you still get to kind of focus down the lens and do all that. And no, I really loved it, and I think as well, look at me, I think as well it opened up so many opportunities for people to see talents of producers, of directors, of all the theatres across the UK. It just, I don't know, it gives you access, and I know coming from Blackpool, especially when we did the Nancy show, it wasn't really Joseph. Mind you, I would have loved to have done that. I look lovely in a loincloth. Not really. And it was that thing of going, there were so many people that had to come on a matinee because the trains didn't go back on time. So there is that lack of access to theatres. I know from the north, and I just think this is brilliant. Open it up and let them see the talent.
Sea and sky like sun and sand, they'll always be as planned. I made it right.
Let's just go back. You did make it right. You did make it right. Francis, be careful your asthma. My favourite is this. This is like for 50 blanks. Is it sand? For 100 blanks. So it goes. Not.
Sea and sand.
Lovely.
Sun and sky.
If you think Blackpool, sea and sand, and then sun and sky to set up your rhyme.
Thank you. Do I get points for making it right?
No, because you'll never get it right. Okay, let's go straight on. No one could be more in tune with me. Just
no one could be more in tune with me, like sea and sand, like sun and sky. They'll always be you and I. The dad'll put the flags out, stars and stripes and Union Jack. My ready-made life. Moving on.
And what has been your favourite role roll to date?
Oh, sausage roll. No, I'm not joking.
Mine is a cheese and coleslaw.
Oh really? Oh, I'll go for the vegan. The vegan one's lovely. We had Nancy goes without saying, and then mind John saying that Madame Thénardier, Les Mis was a hoot. One Man, Two Governors. I have never laughed so much. Shirley Valentine. They're all favourites. Annie was
Yeah.
I can't give you a definitive answer. I'm so sorry.
And what is your dream role?
Godric. Martha either in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Oh, I'd love to do Gypsy one day.
Right, random question, but this is my favourite. What's your audition song?
Oh, well, listen.
I don't audition.
I
don't have one. I just have a DVD of Nancy, and
I just chuck him a CD and go put it on. No, I'm joking. I really don't. No, funny enough, I will admit this, and I'm not ashamed to admit this. I am awful in auditions. I lose it. I can't do it. I just get
blocker before we go in.
Somebody said to take them. I'd scared. I'd be like laying on my back, going just play the piano. I'll get up in a bit. But no, it was. I don't know. I go to pieces. I get nervous. And even on the very first audition for Nancy, and I remember this, and this is basically how they go on from there on. I started singing from Anastasia, Heart Don't Fail Me Now.
Yeah.
But I started in a key that would make cats in Japan cry. It literally was all, it was, and then I could feel myself getting higher. I was like, I can't go any higher. I can't, I mean, I was going bigger than Mariah Carey's whistle. I mean, it was just, and then I had to start again, and I sang Don't Rain on My Parade. But I am no good, no, auditions.
Do you have a pre-show ritual?
No, but I am quite superstitious.
Okay.
So with every show, I think it was in Oliver, I virtually had a full-on hacker. In Spamalot, I had to waft my ribbons, wibbly wobbly, my ribbons a certain way. So no, I'm quite superstitious. Are you superstitious?
I think I'm not, and then I am.
You do
I still, when I see 3 drains on the ground.
Oh yes.
Avoid.
I mean, I've taken some poor buggers out. You know what I mean? It's like, get out of my way. Yeah.
3 drains, can't be dealing with it.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice to aspiring performers?
Definitely. Look, just what I would say is just, I always look up there, I always say, stick at it. Mm-hmm. It's tough, it's hard. And I always say this because I gave up. There was an element in my career I was like, I'm not getting it. I was going for all the auditions, didn't get it. Probably because I was singing in the wrong key. But and then there's just that one break that gives you an opportunity, and try and speak to whoever you can, ask advice whoever you can. There's people who contact me, and and the same with you'll go and you'll help people however you can, because how it's tough, but we stick with it.
Okay, so why should people come and see Tell Me on a Sunday?
The music, and it's that relief we all need, and it's a one-act show, so it's very COVID safe, because it's only me in it, so you've not got a cast spitting at you, and then you can stay for the second half where we just have like a little sing-song and a
stop.
There's a Q&A.
I love a Q&A.
There's a Q&A.
I love a Q&A. Literally, it's my favourite. I love the answers. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, it's joy.
I literally loved being in the rehearsal room, and I can't wait to come and see the show.
Fab.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, Jodie is going on a tour of Tell Me on a Sunday. It's going all around the country. I'll put the details in the description below. Go and get your tickets now.
So,
yeah, a little bit. It's gone. Get a bit of lipstick on your teeth.